Rock on. Love you. Rock on, guys. Rock on. Love you. Love you. Love you, dude. Rock on, guys. Love you guys. Rock on. Hi, guys. I'm live. How you guys doing? I partly am going live to show that I can talk about something else other than the Morrisons. So that's what I'm going to do. And proudly so, by the way. I'm going to do a little, I just want to talk about something. I want to talk about the increase in knowledge that's come about in recent times, sometimes even about spiritual things. And I want to talk about that some. At least it's not Morrison's, right? LOL. The Bible said in the final days, men shall come and go to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. It didn't say that would be a good or a bad thing. And so anyway, I want to discuss what I think of it. And I think knowledge is a good thing. I think the increase in knowledge we have is a very good thing. I think people are finally starting to question the character of God, which means we're finally thinking. People begin to realize that the Old Testament God is a monster. And that the real bad guys, the guys to be really feared, are the Christians. And that's not the devil coming in on us. That's knowledge increasing. That's people waking up and thinking for themselves. And I applaud that. People are realizing a lot, and not only that, there's other evidence that paints a completely different story than the Bible does, such as the alien thing. We see aliens all the time now. We didn't used to. Even in the 80s, we hardly ever saw them. But now they're all over the place, which show, and if there's anything to that, which the more we see of them, the more chance there is something to it, then they're either other beings in this universe, meaning that we're not the only beings, meaning that whatever the Bible says isn't the whole truth, because we're not the only beings here. That's one scenario. The other scenario is that these people are us in the future, coming back in time to try to wake us up so we don't make the mistakes that we already will have made if they didn't come back from the future. And if that's the case, I'm sorry, but there was no heaven and hell. If these aliens are us in the future, there was no heaven and hell. There's no reckoning day where the earth is going to be obliterated or even made a paradise. It just goes on and on and on if these aliens are us in the future. Sorry, that these aliens aren't angels, they're not demons, they're not from heaven, they're not from hell, they're just us in 10,000 years. That, or there are other creatures in this planet, in this universe, making us not the only creatures, but not only that, making the Bible story incomplete because it failed to mention such creatures. So it can't be all truth if it only discusses part of the deal. Where's the other race that God created? What do they have their own Bible too? How many Bibles do we have going on here? People are waking up. It's a good thing people are questioning these things. And for my part, if I'm the Antichrist because of all my sixes and all that, and the Revelation 13:18 and all the numerical stuff and all that, well, that has two good sides. That has at least two good sides to it. First of all, I can do good with it. If I'm the Antichrist, I can do good with it. I can choose that, and that's what I've chosen. In as far as my motives. And secondly, if God is a monster, I might even be good. The Antichrist might even be a good thing, but I'm not going to go that far necessarily. But it's possible and this isn't just about me. This discussion, I'm just talking about the wake up in knowledge, increase in knowledge, and things like that. So, if I'm the Antichrist, first of all, I can do good with it, and second of all, who's to say that's bad if God is a monster? The Antichrist would then be a good thing. So anyway, I just wanted to do a video that isn't about the Morrisons. I'm done with that, and by intention and hopefully by action. Love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.